What's up, Socialites? It's your girl, SociallyChrissy, and welcome to episode 1 of Homeschool Stories with your girl, SociallyChrissy. Now, listen, we're going to talk about all the different things, the insight experiences of my 4-week journey of homeschooling my daughter, Eden, who, yes, happens to be on the spectrum. So let's dive into what I would call this, the new homeschooling stories. So, you wondering who I am? I am SociallyChrissy. I am a proud Black homeschooling mom whose child has autism, and after carefully considering her unique and intricate needs, I decided to embark on this homeschooling journey. And let me just tell you, although I know I'm 4 weeks in, it's been a pretty incredible journey thus far. So let's talk about some pros, some cons, and some of my experiences. I love that I'm able to create a personalized learning environment customized for her learning style and pace. That is something that we cannot get at public, charter, or even private schools, but homeschooling, I can. So additionally, homeschool also allows us flexibility to incorporate living to learning, meaning that throughout the day when you're predominantly and usually at school, you're not able to interact and mingle with civilization, people of the community. And so because my daughter is on the spectrum and one of her shortcomings is communication, I love that when we go to places, in order for her to have the treat that she wants or have something at Starbucks or have something at a local coffee shop or even at CVS, you're going to have to communicate that, and you're going to have to build a very clear understanding of how to communicate what you need in order to get what you want. Another thing that I forgot to say is that I also like that I hated that my daughter had to go to therapy after school, after being in school for 8 hours a day, therapy at nighttime. It was making her some weird character out of a movie that I didn't want to ever watch or be a part of. So I do like that we can also schedule her therapies and her learning sessions throughout the day. And so like if she needs to take a nap or she just needs some calming time, we can do that and she didn't turn into a zombie. That's always a plus. I don't know about you, but that's a plus for me. Now, I do want to be clear, and I want to make this very prevalent in this video. Homeschooling comes with challenges. But because I was very adamant before even starting the education journey with my daughter and finding a group who supports my mindset, our abilities, and who also understands that 1, my daughter's on the spectrum, 2, that we want people who have collective and a shared mindset as us, 3, that look like us. I was able to do that. I was able to find someone who I had met previously anyway, who had homeschool last year, reached out to them due to the YMCA, and they were like, yes, we still do homeschool. Join that co-op, and we've met 3 times thus far, as well as they have helped us with other different programming like learning, lunching, and learns at facilities that offer those during the day. So I will say that when I did research, and I was making sure I was very adamant on that research, a lot of moms struggle with being lonely, not having a community, not having a village that looks the same, etc. I made sure that before anything happened, any kind of education or learning with my daughter, I made sure we found that community. And I'm so very glad that we found that community. I posted this video, this reel on Instagram, and it did really well because 1, yes, I am a Black homeschooling mom, and some people might say race doesn't matter. I don't know who is saying that, but some people do. But for me, I want my daughter to see others like us. I don't want her to be in a room of only a selective peers and her to grow up to think that only white, only Indian, or anything other than being Black is the only people who are able to have what I consider a privilege. Being able to homeschool my daughter and still make an income, still be able to take care of me and have self-care, that is a privilege. But I also want her to understand that we are also valuable individuals that deserve that ability and that privilege. I just highly recommend finding a group of people that have like-minded individuals. Whether your child is on the spectrum or not, you want to find a group of people who are doing the same thing as you and have the same beliefs and mindset as you as well. So I hope that helps when it comes to a con. For us, that was not a con, but I know for most people, that is a con, especially within the first 4 weeks of being a homeschooling parent. For us, cons, one of the cons for us that is super funny and hilarious. I don't know how many of you can actually, relate to this, but I set a budget for homeschool each and every month. So the budget is $500. Y'all, I blew that budget in a week. I am not a homebody. I'm a zoomer. I'm a zooming everywhere but this house. And so I realized that I needed to do a lot more free stuff. To Brooklyn for 14 hours. Now, mind you, the flights were only $32 a piece round trip. But y'all, I spent $200 just on the Uber. So I'm not going to tell you what I spent the rest of the trip. But just I will say the budget probably part is like, it was really hard. School 4 days a week. And usually throughout the week, her dad will take over the homeschooling. My daughter is in the second grade, so the legal educational time is only 2 hours a day, and that includes, you can do one subject, you can do multiple subjects, and for us that's easy, because if you don't know, recess is actually a subject. So doing that, doing math, doing etc., and throughout the day mixing that up, it doesn't take a lot of time, and her dad is fully capable. And so this is just where we are for the first week, first month of homeschooling. I've got to say, besides the money part, everything went well because I strategically planned how I wanted my homeschool journey to be. And again, with much research and seeing what a lot of parents and mothers suffer with, I didn't want that. I also am an entrepreneur, so I can't have that. In order for us to even be able to have the opportunity and privilege to homeschool, I have to make sure my clients are good and I'm steadily providing for them, but also providing for me. Like that's a huge thing over here. So I hope that is clear in this video, and I hope this video helped you. And I just want this video to be an encouragement. I want you to, any parent, whether your child is on the spectrum or not, to take the leap of faith. Homeschooling definitely was a leap of faith for me. Like I said, I thought about it in July, but I was like, okay, we'll just, go to school. But there's some few things that her school wasn't trying to change and they weren't trying to help her with. And so I took a leap of faith. Again, I am an entrepreneur. I am a co-parenting parent. And, it's a lot. But my daughter and her education is so much greater than this small interference or time. And if you're able to do it, I say do it. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Even if you don't have any community, you can't find the community directly right now, you can always leave me a DM on Instagram, or you can even leave me a comment here. I don't know if YouTube does DMs, but you can always leave me a comment, and I'll definitely make sure to answer them to the best of my ability if I can. My ultimate goal is to just create a nurturing and caring environment for my child and other children who parents are going on this journey. I hope that I am an asset to all groups, to you watching, and I hope that this video helps. All right, socialites, so that wraps up episode 1 of Homeschooling Stories. I just want you to remember a few things. Homeschooling is what you make it. Homeschooling is a unique journey to each and every family. No two families are alike. And if you've made it to the end of this video, let me know how long you've been on the journey, or if you're thinking about going into the homeschooling journey, just let me know who you are, what got you here, and if this video helped you. It's your girl, SociallyChrissy, everybody's favorite Detroit mama. I'll see you guys on episode 2 next month on 8 weeks of homeschooling, and let's see if we got that same energy. Let's hope. All right, y'all.